What's up, YouTube? How is everyone doing today? Welcome back to another reaction. Today, we're going to try to do a 3-in-1 if we can make it happen. We're going to be doing the Marvel Rivals new stuff coming out. We have the dev notes with all the new stuff that's being added and changed. The Ultron trailer, which we're finally getting around to. And then a reveal of the Arcos map. So I am very looking forward to this. We have Larry here, like always. My main duo, my main man of Rivals. So hopefully we can have some good opinions on this. But you know the drill. Be sure to show Larry some love. Be sure to show me some love if you want to. Button right there to say subscribe. But also be sure to support the Marvel Rivals creators. They've been doing so good keeping up with their game. And yeah, without further ado, we can get into the video with good old Larold. Honestly though, I'm very curious about what Ultron's gonna be like. I'm very curious about how they're gonna make him work. Honestly, I thought he's gonna be like a DPS, but no, we're getting support Ultron. That is going to be something very unique. Just left field, in my opinion, like very left field. Let's see what the dev knows are cooking.
Wait, hello there.
Hello there.
So you were not streaming. You were not streaming the thing.
See, isn't this why we wait to say things?
Yeah.
It's very obvious.
I've heard some. I've already been a little bit spoiled thanks to Reddit and YouTube Shorts, but there's a couple things I know some people are not happy with.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun to find out. But I'm really like, because they obviously show. Could I please not go a sentence without yawning? They obviously show that
yawn every time.
They show that Ultron wins on Krakoa no matter what we do. So
true.
I kind of feel like this has to be the follow-up to that then. But without further ado, let's get into the dev notes. What are the devs cooking? Because these devs be cooking. Let's see what they're cooking.
But I need to unmute your. Does help if I unmute your stream?
Yes, I believe that would help, Larold.
I can always turn it up if need be.
The kickoff. Let's go.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
Guang Guang!
Welcome!
New hero map and team ups.
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of their toughest days yet. Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro, evolved into the even more formidable Ultron, and retreated to his new stronghold.
Ultron.
Once
Araco.
Krakoa's sister Iron, Araco, has lost all its vitality, transformed by Ultron into a cold, merciless, mechanical world. But the fight isn't over. Our heroes, regrouping after their setback, must now join forces with Krakoa to save Araco. Now, let's talk about Ultron as a hero. He's a strategist who can provide consistent healing to his allies. However, he can also unleash devastating energy beams against enemies.
No!
He can also unleash.
Well, I guess that. Well, we'll take the other subtitles, so I'll turn that off.
His unique primary weapon introduces an all-new shooting experience.
Oh.
And as a flying strategist,
a flying strategist?
Yay!
For season 2.5, we are taking our dynamic team-up ability system even further.
Oh.
With broader adjustments to team-ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle. In this update, we are adding 6 new team-up abilities.
6?
Ooh, that's huge.
Okay, let's look at this.
Stark Protocol, Stark and Iron Man and Ultron, that makes sense.
Okay,
Penny and
okay.
Rocket for Rocket Network.
Hold up.
Chilling Assault.
Yeah, no, look, because if you look at Gamma, it's not just Gamma Monster. It's no longer Gamma Charge because they're taking Iron Man out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no,
Hopefully now people just ban Namor and not Hulk.
thank God. Alright, just ban Namor. No one cares about Namor. Anyway, so yeah, Star Protocol. Chilling Assault. Hawkeye and Luna. That's an interesting one.
I've heard about that. That was kind of that did kind of get spoiled for me. Do you want me to tell you now what it is?
I mean, I assume they'll
Or do you want
say.
to wait till they?
I'm
they'll
pretty
say
sure
what it
they'll
is.
say what it is. Symbiote Serum.
Yeah.
Yes, we're getting Venom, Jeff. We're getting Venom, Jeff.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn.
I was super sad about that.
I guess I'll see in a bit.
Yeah, you'll see in a bit.
Operation Microchip. That sounds interesting, but I don't know. And then Jeff Nato.
Jeff Nato. Yeah, if you look, Jeff actually has 2 team ups.
Jeff has 2
And
team
they
ups.
they haven't gotten rid of the group team up either.
And then here's the
So
thing.
Jeff has 3 team ups.
But now here's the thing also you have to think about. Because I see it's a storm, and I'm assuming because of the tornado, it's in her ult. Now imagine that and Jeff ult plus Johnny ult, because it doesn't say Johnny ult's not taken out.
Also, if you look at it, Symbiote Bond is gone.
Oh.
And they've completely got rid of ammo overload now.
Boo-hoo, Spider-Man doesn't get his ability. Boo-hoo. Anyway.
And no infinite ammo Punisher.
I feel like that one's okay, because infinite ammo is cool, but I feel like people kind of relied on it a little too much.
Yeah, true.
Chilling Charisma is gone because Jeff has two different team ups now. And
It's
then
3 team up.
yeah, and then Allied Agents is also gone.
Yeah,
Huh.
because Hawkeye moved to Chilling Assault and Black Widow's in Operation Microchip.
This is gonna be interesting.
Most of 1.
Let's see.
Overall,
Let's see what they are.
Season 2.5, more than 50% of our team up abilities have changed compared to Season 0.
Yeah.
And by popular demand,
Yeah, that's true.
we are adding the Gemnado team up ability. We love hearing your ideas. And
Jeff
community
Nato.
feedback is a
Nato.
huge part of how we shape the game. So keep those suggestions coming.
New experimental mode.
Oh, experimental. Ooh.
On June 6th, we're
6?
launching an exciting new limited time experimental mode,
Okay.
Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. In this mode, 6 players can choose their
Oh?
own hero lineups, craft unique builds, and enhance their heroes' traits.
Oh?
Then, engage in battle against other players for the chance to claim
No.
This mode
No
is
way.
Oh no, they're not.
victory. We can fulfill
They're not doing
everyone's
chess
fantasies of
fucking.
Marvel
What the
superheroes
fuck?
teaming up.
Ain't no
Players can take
shot.
control of a wider array
What
of
the
heroes
fuck?
and
What
amplify
the
their
f-
states and abilities.
So that's a
From the
1v1
high-octane cooperative
shit, like
combat
auto battle thing? What?
Yeah.
unite strategic numerical
What
play
the
or tactical
hell?
play. As the battles unfold, you will
That's
see Venom
weird.
grow to a colossal force after
What the
defeating enemies.
Big Venom.
Hella's extreme fire rate and spitting
Oh my
projectiles
god.
cuts down foes. Its
The
build
hell I just saw right now?
is
Jesus.
Psylocke's ultimate. And behold, Namor commanding a true army of deep sea creatures.
Oh
Strategies
no.
will also unleash
I'm glad that's not
ultimate
like an actual like
that not only heal their allies,
battle from the.
but also deal
Jesus Christ.
tons of damage to their enemies. We've also taken note of your feedback
Huh?
regarding the previous giant-sized Brain Blast leaderboards.
Okay.
Consequently,
Yeah, I did think that was a
mode
bit.
will not feature similar designs.
Oh,
allowing
yay.
players to fully enjoy the experience based on their preferences.
Okay, so there's
Thank
no
you.
leaderboard.
I did not like the leaderboard idea. That was weird.
With the launch of Season 2.5, we are introducing a new feature that showcases hero proficiency.
Oh, the Lord icons are being on the thing now.
Yes, I like that.
Additionally,
That's
we're
good.
rolling out 2 fresh personalization systems,
Oh,
mood and emojis.
the emoji.
We will
Yes,
continue to optimize
That
player
is
experience with
amazing.
each version update.
yes, I love that.
Who taught them to cook so good? Damn it! Who taught them? Gordon Ramsay? Bro, they are.
Yeah, I like that.
They are in they're in the kitchen now. They're cooking out, bro. They are cooking a full beef Wellington at this point. Jesus Christ. Beautiful.
Starting from season 3,
Okay.
the seasons of Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah, it's
will
2
be
months
shortened
now.
to 2 months each.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
I
we
need to
are
really get
diligently
it here.
Preparing for the new pace.
Oh wait, no,
Our
2.5 is
has
still part
always
of the
been
same
to
battle pass,
provide
isn't it?
fun and engaging superhero experiences
Mhm.
for all Marvel Rivals fans. And the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait.
Ooh.
We'll gradually
I'm
unveil
curious
a
about who-
series of adjustments and updates for season 3, so stay tuned.
I wonder who's
In
next.
June, our Ignite
Oh.
tournament series.
Oh, the
will
Ignite,
kick off the
yeah.
first stage of competition.
Though I doubt we're
We
gonna
hope
be
everyone
high
Yeah.
enough for that.
Yeah,
Excitement
no,
is
we're
in
not.
the spring. Now, let's turn it over to Zhiyong.
Zhiyong!
Share insights on the
Zhiyong.
adjustments to team up abilities.
Their English
and
has gotten
balance
so much better, I'll tell you that.
2.5.
Yeah.
Hey Rivals, Zhiyong here to give you the details on our season.
Oh wow,
2.5
his English is
update.
almost
It's packed
impeccable.
with dynamic team up ability
You almost could not
changes
tell.
and
Jesus.
overall balanced tweaks
Yeah.
that are sure to ignite your battles.
Okay.
They probably have a teleprompt. They probably have a teleprompt, but still,
In season 2,
they would have had to
Yeah.
practice.
we debuted adjustments
Yeah.
for team up.
All right, team ups,
abilities,
team ups. What do we got?
injecting fresh energy into our game environment. With season 2.5, we are going even further, with not only team up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultron and the key
Alright.
numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat excitement.
Okay. New team ups. All right, here we go.
New team up.
Venom takes center stage as the team-up anchor, sharing part of his symbiote with Jeff. This lets Jeff
Oh.
wield symbiote tendrils to link with allies and heal them in the heat of battle.
Oh, so it's practically symbiote bond, but without the damage. Instead healing.
Yeah, it's like the corrosive ability of Venom, but the opposite.
No, hold on,
As
hold
the
on.
team-up anchor, the Punisher has retooled Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode.
What?
Now, while aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse beam that cuts right through enemies.
Oh.
She can do collaterals.
Ups as the anchor by crafting a specialized ice
Oh.
arrow for Hawkeye.
Okay.
This arrow penetrates through terrain cover, and the farther the target, the more
Through
damage it does,
terrain?
even stunning foes beyond a certain distance. Rocket steps up as the
Yes,
team
it
up
stuns.
anchor by engineering an enhanced
Oh, go back a bit.
spider nest for Penny.
I'm sorry.
Go back
What?
to- Yeah. Yeah. They gave Hawkeye a stun.
Oh no, that's gonna be hell, isn't it? We're about to, Hawkeye is about to become meta again for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Beyond a certain
Oh
distance.
god.
Rocket steps up as the team up anchor.
Also, Raiden's gonna like this one.
Oh, Ryan is going to go trigger happy with this.
But wait for it to get better.
Original, while also dropping armor packs. Meanwhile, Penny ramps up Rocket's battle rebirth beacon so that it now spawns cyber webs, spider germs, and arachno mice. However, the enhanced beacon and the
I told you it
original
gets
one be
bigger.
active at the same time.
I
When
There's no shot. So
I
they
told you it got better.
so they're literally like, oh, by the way, if someone without range tries to come up and destroy this, yeah, no, they're done. They're done. They're cooked.
Yeah. divers cannot destroy that anymore.
Oh god. They are cooking and it is getting better and better. Alright, Iron Man Ultron. What is this gonna be?
This one makes sense in my
And
opinion.
Iron Man leads the charge as the team-up anchor alongside Ultron. Things get seriously high-tech. Ultron taps into part of Iron Man's armor might, gaining the power to fire potent unibeam lasers that pierce everything in their path, damaging enemies while healing teammates.
Ultron is gonna
the
be
team-up anchor,
so
and Jeff can
broken
combine
for a while.
their might when both of their ultimates are ready,
It
unleashing the
unfortunately
fearsome
is
Jeff Nato.
another
Storm
ultimate
directs
culmination.
the devouring Jeff Nato, dealing sustained damage over time before ultimately devouring enemies.
Oh boy, that's gonna be hell. Okay, adjusting
It's gonna.
current.
The
Alright.
problem is it's
The
not gonna. I don't
following
think it's gonna be
four
used
team-ups
much
are
though.
being completely
Probably not.
removed.
Unless it's
With
for
the
like
fact
silly
you have to-
moments.
Allied agents, ammo overload, and symbiote bond.
Yep, those are all gone.
Additionally, Iron Man will be
Yep.
removed from the Gamma Charge team-up.
Sad.
Yeah. Alright, balance adjustments.
In Season 2.0, with heroes like Captain America, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and the arrival of Emma Frost, our battlefield distance shrank. This meant that squad positioning often got tangled, with agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline targets, and backline heroes forced into dangerous engagements. This all resulted in a heightened emphasis on team coordination, laser-focused targeting, protective strategies, and precise positioning to back the win. High mobility lineups, think Venom Spider-Man and Captain America Iron Fist, were wreaking havoc on the field in Season 2.0. On the flip side, teams using Groot Wars in tandem with Winter Soldier, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and the Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries. Meanwhile, the triple strategies battle with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats.
Okay.
All of these reflect the rock, paper, scissors dynamic between different lineups. And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke, Hawk,
Still don't like
Iron
that
Man,
up,
Namor,
though.
Doctor Strange, Scary Witch, plus
That one
the
was a
Fantastic
massive
Four,
thing.
all proving to be titans on the field.
Yeah, alright. Balance the roadmap, alright.
We also recognize that traditional frontline push tactics saw their competitiveness decline in Season 2.0, while
Yeah.
high mobility lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches. Therefore, in Season
What's up,
2.5,
Paws?
we are adjusting some
Oh,
of the
we're doing-
overbearing heroes, and with the arrival of the
doing a
flying
reaction.
strategist Ultron,
We're doing a reaction
new
video.
team compositions and strategies will emerge. For Vanguard heroes, we are nerfing Groot while giving Doctor Strange and Magneto a modest buff. We've also observed
Ooh,
that
Magneto's
Captain
getting a buff.
America's
Ooh,
enduring
good.
survivability
Ooh,
and Emma
there goes
Frost's
Ca-
diamond form have been a bit
Sasha
too
literally
dominant.
kicked me back in here.
So expect some balance adjustment there too. For duelists, we will be nerfing Iron Fist, Human Torch, and
Yes!
Psylocke, while providing
Yay!
He's getting a nerf!
Yes, Iron Fist is doing a nerf.
It better be a good one. If it's not a good one, I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay. Oh, but Squirgle, Storm, and Punisher getting a buff. Ooh. That'd be
I
interesting.
actually feel like Punisher's sitting in a nice, like, good spot,
opening
really,
up
as
a
it
whole
really
new
is
realm
now.
of the tactical
Apparently not.
perspectives. For strategists,
Punisher's kind of in that nice,
enhancing some
pretty well
heroes
balanced
mid-season
characters.
In Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to her ultimate ability energy requirements. In exchange for
Yay.
a boost in her standard abilities to keep the overall pace in check in Season 2.5. Jeff the
I think that's
Landshark
good.
will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh experience. Last,
Okay,
Mm.
we are
pause.
dialing back the
The Jeff one is what people are mad about.
What they do to our boy Jeff?
You'll understand.
Oh
You'll
boy.
understand.
power
So I
for
think they're
some
gonna.
of
They have
the
a minute.
most
There's only a minute
dominant
left of this.
team-up
What?
abilities, such as the Fantastic Four, the Hulk-Namor pairing, and the Emma Frost Magneto Psylocke team-up.
Really?
These
The team-ups are
refinements
getting
combined
nerfed.
with our new dynamic team-up ability changes will completely transform the battlefield experience. And that's not all. The details above are just a taste of what's coming. For more in-depth balance updates, keep an eye out for our forthcoming update announcements. Stay tuned, as we will also be releasing the Season 2.0 Hero Pick Race and Win Race very soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
Okay. I will show you what they're doing. So,
What are they doing to our boy Jeff? What did they do to our poor little guy?
Here.
Also, I like this frame right here. This frame is good.
That frame is good. So let me quickly just do this. Go to Steam.
Oh boy. All
Okay,
right.
so, Captain America lowering his base health by 25.
Are we gonna go through all the
increase the
balance
delay.
notes during this?
Increase the delay of shield recovery from 2 seconds to 4 seconds after unleashing Living Legend. Increase the energy cost of Freedom Charge, the ultimate, from 2800 to 3100. Doctor Strange. Adjusted damage fall off of Daggers of Danak, which I think is his main ability, from starting at 10 meters and reducing to 62.5% at 20 meters, starting at 10 meters and reducing to 80% at. Jesus Christ, that's a big change in the
That
damage fall
is
off.
very significant.
Reduce the range. Remove the range damage fall off of Maelstrom of Madness. Emma Frost, increase range of telepathic pulse.
Okay.
Decrease the shield value of her shield.
Why? The shield just dies.
Increase the cooldown of Carbon Crush.
Okay.
And decrease the damage of Crystal Kick from 50 to 40, and decrease the extra damage dealt when propelling enemies into a wall from 100 to 90.
I mean, that's not that significant, but it's still quite a bit.
Groot, they are decreasing the damage of Vine Strike, and increasing Ironwood Wall's cooldown. Magneto, increase the charging speed of rings from 4 seconds a stack to 3 seconds a stack. Does that mean that his charging speed of rings? Does that mean his ammo is gonna be a bit his recharge is gonna be faster?
Maybe?
Is that what that means? Thor. A lot of people don't like the Thor one either.
Oh boy.
Adjusted hammer throw ability effect to a standard ability. Remove the Thor Force cost and the universal cooldown. Adjust the ability's cooldown to 6 seconds. Thor gains 1 Thor Force from each hammer throw enemy hit. Decrease the throw hit damage from 70 to 45, so a 50% damage decrease.
Jesus.
And the return damage from 30 to 20, decrease the shield value gained when consuming Thor Force. Adjust the bonus health gain from each Thor Force consumed from 100 to 75. So that's 25% difference. And adjust the maximum bonus health from 200 to 150. And they're increasing Hawkeye's damage, projectile damage from increasing the projectile projectile damage of the blast arrow and the explosion. Increases the maximum focus from 70 to 75. And increase the charging speed. And also the fall off.
I don't know about that.
Increase the charge capacity of Night Sword Thorn from 8 to 10, which I think is the exploding knives.
Yeah.
Human Torch is reducing the damage of the fire cluster. Increase charge speed of Blazing Blast. Decrease the shield value gained from Flaming Meteor. And increasing the cooldown by 5 seconds.
Alright, now this is the one I want to know about.
Iron Fist. Lower the dragon's defense damage blocked bonus health conversion rate. So he gains less bonus health when using a shield.
Okay.
Decrease the maximum bonus health converted from damage blocked from 200 to 175. Slightly decrease the dash distance of his kick when there's no target. Reduce dragon defense's cooldown reduction from Jeet Kune Do hits from 1.5 seconds to 1 second. So his defense, he won't be able to use his block as often.
I feel like that's good. I feel like we do need that.
Okay, so Iron Man. Decrease projectile damage of the third repulsor blast. And decrease the spell field damage.
I don't know about that one.
Reduce armor overdrive maximum bonus health.
Why? It was fine.
I know. Namor increase the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep. Which I believe is the squids.
No, the squids are monster spawn. I think.
That's his
bubble.
His shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I like. Every time I almost kill a Namor, he bubbles and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Expanding his ultimate abilities in a circle radius and outer circle radius. But decrease the outer circle radius hit damage. And adjust monstrous spawn damage fall off. Starting at 20 meters to starting at 20 meters, reducing to 50% at 40 meters instead of 30%.
Okay. I feel like that's a little better.
Psylocke. Decrease the retrieval damage of wind shurikens.
Okay.
Decrease the invisibility duration of psychic stealth.
It was literally 3 seconds. Now it's 2?
Yeah, I think that's
the
not
point?
needed. I think that's not needed.
That is not needed.
Squirrel Girl, increase the capacity of Burst Acorn, so her main attack. Decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bond, which I believe is the Refresh Abilities ability.
Yes, I believe so.
Optimize the user experience of Squirrel Blockade, Tail Bounce, and Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. Which I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Basically, they're trying to optimize how the right click, the bounce, and the tsunami are going to act.
Yeah, we won't know exactly what that's going to be like till we try it.
Yeah. All right.
Star-Lord, increase the energy cost of his ultimate,
Thank
but
God.
they're also extending the maximum target range.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay,
And
buddy.
adjusting the damage yeah, so more damage fall off at 40 meters though.
I guess that's good, because then he has to be closer. I guess, yeah.
Storm, increased damage of a Mega Hurricane.
Lovely. Okay.
Punisher. Reduce the movement slow rate of his ultimate from 20% to 10% when not firing, and 40 to 30% when firing.
So he'll be a bit faster. Lovely.
And increasing the assault rifles magazine from 30 to 40, and increasing damage by 1 per per hit. Oh, and slightly reducing the spread. Interesting. Now, Jeff, this is the one that everyone is.
I can
up
see
in
a
arms
lot
about.
of bullet points, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
Hit me with it.
Added a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies at 70 damage a second, and can heal allies through other allies and enemies. Damage fall off starts at 20 meters to a maximum of 65% at 40 meters. Reduce healing per second from 150 to 130. That one I like. I actually like that one.
That one seems fine.
Yeah. Change Aqua Burst to a charge ability. Max 3 charges, 3 seconds per charge. New effect, direct hits now launch enemies up. Increase spell field damage from 40 to 45. That's his spit. That's his right click.
Mmm.
You get 3 charges of your right click, I believe.
I don't know about that.
And change the effect. Yeah, and change the effect of Healing Bubble from a one-time healing to healing over time. Increase healing amount from the previous instant 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. Reduce max charges from 6 to 3, and remove the enemy launch-up effect.
Yeah,
That's one that people are not happy with.
Yeah, I can see why they're not happy with that.
That's one of them.
Oh boy.
This is the other one that everyone doesn't like. Add a new effect to Hide and Seek, and now has an energy cap, and drains by so max 120, drains by 20 a second while submerged, and restores 15 a second when not. There's a time limit on the time you can be swimming in the ground.
That's kind of dumb. That is honestly kind of dumb.
And I believe they also reduce the healing that you get. No, the self-healing while swimming. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that one.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's just ultimate ability. Overflow healing on swallowed ally now grants 45 health per second as bonus health up to 150.
That one seems like it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Increase the damage reduction received when taking critical hits from 50 to 70%.
Okay.
So you take a lot less damage from headshots.
Okay.
And increase the energy cost from 4,000 to 4,500. That's a big change.
That is the big one.
You see why people are upset about Jeff?
What did they do to my boy? They massacred my boy.
Yeah.
Or Jeff did not deserve any of this.
Okay, Lunar Snow. Increase Light and Dark Ice healing amount and damage from 20 per round to 22. And a new effect to Absolute Zero. Now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit.
What?
So the freeze
Yeah.
now grants bonus health when you hit an enemy.
Huh.
I think that's good. I do actually think that one is good.
But her ult is going up a lot.
Yeah, ult is going up like crazy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Rocket.
And they're also... So yeah, he's losing his team up anchor bonus. Oh, but he's getting a new team up anchor bonus. And reduce repair mode direct hit healing amount from 55 to 50. Oh yeah, they're changing some of the team ups.
Yeah.
So Iron Fist and Luna team up, decreasing the anchor damage boost. Fantastic Four. Increased cooldown from by 5 seconds. They're increasing the Gamma Monstro cooldown
That's good at least. And now we're not gonna do
by
it.
5 seconds.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. And reduce the proportion of damage caused by magnetic resonance and resurgence illusions from 30% to 20%.
Honestly, I feel like some of these are good. Some of these are mid. One of them is horrible.
Mm.
Our poor boy did not deserve that. They just said, "Oh, all these other people having complaints. Nerf Jeff in the ground."
Yep.
Poor Jeff. We will.
Yeah, poor Jeff.
We shall remember the days when Jeff was peak.
Okay. Ready to go on to the Ultron reveal trailer. I believe that's the next one.
Yes, into our almost 40-minute reaction.
Yeah. To be fair, a good chunk of that was me reading the patch note.
Yeah, which could have just been us off of this, but you know, we're here.
I feel like
anyway.
it was good for you to react to that on stream though, like in recording.
All right. Let's see. Ultron.
Because they are big changes.
Yeah, no. Again, poor Jeff. All right. Ultron.
Poor Jeff.
A new age begins. Character reveal. All right, Chris, you know what to do. Thank you very much, Chris. You know what to do. Bip. All right, Big Metal Man.
He actually does a lot of damage. Also, you see that number above Strange and now Punisher?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. That number represents the amount of people that it's healing. It's an AoE healer.
That is interesting.
He's gonna be the kind of support that treats your opponent that forces your team to actually stick together.
Jesus, what was that?
What, the ult?
What was that?
The ult? I'm glad it's not just a circular ult like all the others.
Bro really just said, "Hold up, let me pull up with my squad."
Yeah. He said, "Let me just grab the squad."
Let me just grab the squad real fast and just delete you. Bro, this is gonna be interesting. Like, the kit already looks so interesting.
He's just like, "You mess with me, you mess with my boys."
Can I say I love that his signature is literally in numbers?
Yeah, apparently that means Ultron in whatever code that is. I forgot what the code is.
Numeric code.
But yeah, like whatever
Yeah.
like people have decoded it and it says Ultron.
It's just Ultron. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, boy. We see you. Papa.
Yeah.
As someone who mainly plays strategists, this is going to be quite a time for strategists.
Oh yeah.
Now watch, all the DPS players are gonna be all, "I want to play Ultron." No, you don't get Ultron. This is what happened with Susan Storm. You don't get Susan Storm. We get Susan Storm.
The same thing happened with Emma too.
Exactly. Then again,
And Thing.
but then again, I am one of the people who did the Emma thing. But hey, I started to main Emma, so I have an excuse. Anyway,
I'm glad they're adding more strategists and tanks though, because oh my god,
we have we have a shortage. We have quite a bit of a shortage. I'm pretty sure probably the next ones are going to be DPS though, unfortunately. All right.
They might add one more DPS and then they might add another tank or strategist. Because I think they got. I feel like they need to even them out a bit more.
Probably. All right.
There's still too many DPS to tank and DPS.
Yeah, unfortunately, but We have the final one, Hellfire Gala Oraco, Sister Island of Krakoa. Oraco. Honestly, it looks so good though.
Oh yeah. It's kind of giving me the vibes of the Hydra map.
I can see
Specifically
it.
the one by the big dimension door.
Yeah, I can see it. I like Ultron.
But yeah, so this one is set after the
Yeah.
after the Krakoa map.
My question is, what game mode is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like Convoy, Convergence, Domination? What are we gonna
We
get?
won't know until further notice.
I guess
So I'm
so.
surprised they didn't say anything about it actually in the dev notes.
Yeah, no, normally they do. Normally they're like, oh, by the way, this is the map and this is the game mode that's gonna be attached to it.
Yeah,
I guess
and same
not.
with and same with actually the nerfs. They normally go over the nerfs, like the nerfs and buffs too.
They kind of
Like they
dib it.
change-
They kind of dib it. It's kind of like a gloss over, really, for this one.
Yeah, they normally go over it in a bit more depth.
Yeah. Well, overall, I feel like so far Rivals is cooking. They are cooking as best as they can. There have been a few things.
They've cooked, but they've also burnt as well.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Like I see it as they made a good beef Wellington, but the side they gave us was a bit of toast that was burned.
Yeah.
No one likes burnt toast with a beef Wellington. I don't think anyone does at all.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever had a beef Wellington.
You've never had a beef Wellington?
I don't think so.
Of all the people, I thought you would have had one. I guess I've learned
Something that
otherwise.
doesn't really get made in. It's just something that doesn't get made in New Zealand.
All right, everyone, you heard it here. I'm gonna cook a beef Wellington and then I'm gonna ship it to Larry.
That's the worst way of doing it. Just come over and bake it.
But then I gotta buy a plane ticket. I gotta figure all that out. But honestly, though, I am very excited to see how this plays out. Like, Ultron looks very good so far. I want to see how his kit actually works in the game. And the balances, they sound good. They sound promising, all except for Jeff, unfortunately. But yes,
Jeff and Thor, I feel like.
nerf Iron Fist in the ground. Nerf him, damn it. But
Nerfs, god damn it.
honestly, without further ado, I feel like, okay, my overall summary is they cooked but burnt, and it could be a little better. They could give a little more information.
Yeah.
Ultron looks great. The new map really kind of going for the whole techno vibe, and I am here for it.
Yeah. New
Yeah.
map looks good. I'm excited for Ultron. Ultron looks good. I like the idea of a flying strategist.
Finally.
It's gonna be probably the best counter to dives, I feel.
Oh, heavily.
Like the best support counter to dives.
Oh god, can you imagine Cloak and Dagger and Ultron as supports?
I can imagine a Black Panther trying to get to Ultron being like, "Get over here, bitch! Come down here, you bitch!
Fight me, coward! Fight me!
Fight me like a man! I am not a man!"
I am a robot. Oh god, that's gonna be. There are so many memes that are gonna be made with that. I'm gonna love it. Jesus Christ. Jeez, but yeah, without
we need to get Rago to make that to draw that now.
No, you know what it's gonna be? I feel like out of pure spite and funniness, he would draw himself as Ultron, and he would draw either me, you, or Kaizen as Black Panther on the ground. Oh, that is going to be hilarious. Alright.
No more maid dresses! Fuck you!
No more maid dresses! Proceeds to shoot 10,000 maid dresses. God. But without further ado, honestly, I am hyped for the rest of the season. And then afterward, we're gonna have to be ready for a 2-month season, like how that's gonna work. So every month there's gonna be a season and then half season. Comp is going to be very sweaty as soon as that goes into play.
Yeah. Because right now the seasons are 2 months, aren't they?
Yes,
Or are they
and
3?
it's kind of like they're bleeding into other months. So what we started this season.
April.
Yeah, we started this season in April. It's May.
It is now almost June.
Yeah, so it'll literally the half of the season will be in June, and then probably from June to maybe early July. So kind of 4 months almost. So I feel like maybe dialing it down. But here's the thing also, they did say there'd be a new hero every month with that. So every season we're getting 2 new heroes.
At least they have the collection of characters to use for that.
Oh yeah, heavily. I'm very happy. And again, they're doing it with such minor characters you probably never even heard of. Like, here's the thing. I love that they're bringing big names like Ultron, Iron Man, all that stuff. But I want the niche people. I want the people you hardly hear of from Marvel, and people be like, "Who's this character?" and learn all and because that drives people to learn about them. Because again, nobody knew who Luna Snow was before Rivals came out.
Same with Jeff. Very few people knew who Jeff was.
Exactly. So now that they're bringing out niche people that no one's even heard of at this point, people are starting to learn. People are starting to look more into the characters. So Rivals, if you somehow ever, God knows, ever somehow hear of this, keep making niche people, because while yes, we love the big names, it's fun to see.
Sprinkle in a big name every now and again.
Yeah, but it's so fun to see all like the niche people and how you make the abilities work. Because how many people have heard of magic before Rivals was big?
I had, but only in passing.
But now that you've heard and seen her, you want to know more about her, right?
Like, I know the basics of her lore now.
She is the sister of the big metal man.
Yeah, like I didn't even know Colossus had a sister.
Everybody was so surprised to hear that. Yeah, overall, without further ado, before this gets any longer and Chris tries to kill us, thank you all for being here. You know how it be. Support the man Larold. Larold deserves a lot of the support. And
Support Sakamoto too.
And with
he's been doing most of the talking in this video.
I love Marvel. Yeah, anyway. Without further ado, everyone, be sure to let us know how you feel, what your experience will be when this comes out, what you're hype about, if you're ready to try Ultron, and let us know what you're expecting the most, the team ups, the new character, the map even. And because in my opinion, number one on my list honestly is the team ups. I want to see how they like work so well.
Yeah. Like the Jeff ones. Jeff ones are gonna be interesting.
I
I don't think
mean,
the Storm one's gonna be used too much though. I feel.
yeah. I mean, they nerfed him into the ground. They now have to give him something.
Yeah, they. Yeah.
But yeah. What about you, Larry? Number one for what you're ready for.
Ooh. I'm just excited to learn the map
Hmm.
and see if it's actually a good map or whether it's a shit map like the Spider Islands.
Bro does not like
Spider
Spider Islands.
Spider Islands is a bitch of a map.
Jesus Christ. But yeah. So without further ado, everyone, that'll be all from us. Be sure to check out the rest of the Rivals content we have, or we'll be putting out eventually. And without further ado, have a good day, morning, night, wherever the hell you exist. And we will see you all in the next reaction. Later. Alright, we're gonna back that up. Chris, you can cut
Chris,
that
you
out,
cut
buddy,
that out.
right? You can cut that out, right, buddy?
He won't. He won't. I know he won't.
Please spare us. Just cut it out.
It's
He won't.
However,